Yes, more than a couple of weeks of some great cricket, and it's all down to this day of the ACC Men's T20I Challenger Cup 2024, coming to you live from the third Thai cricket ground, Bangkok. Before the big final, it's time for the third place playoff where Japan takes on Singapore. some time ago. The toss happened. Babashish was there with the two captains. Let's find out what went around.
Before we play for the ultimate prize, time to play for a bit of pride as the bright sunshine here at the TCG. I'm looking down upon what looks like a used surface, so toss becomes slightly more crucial for everyone who's out here. We've got Kendall, we've got Aritra, and the match official, of course, on the extreme left, Mr. Gandhi. Kendall, you've got the coin, give it a flip. Tails is the call. Tails it is. Aritra, what do you prefer?
We'll have a bowl first today.
Any particular reasons?
Yeah, I think we have struggled with the bat in the first half an hour or so. I feel there's a bit of some help in it for the bowlers, so we're going to try and make the most of that today.
And really good opportunity to end the trip on a winning note here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, nothing's going to soothe the pain of the loss a couple of days back, but this is just for pride. I mean, we take a lot of pride in wearing the badge and the flag, so it's just for that.
All right, keep going well. Kendall, first up batting here, not a bad option.
Yeah, I didn't really mind, to be honest. I think a couple of the games where they've struggled, they've batted first. I had an idea that they might bowl, but generally speaking, we bat better first, and I want to rectify a couple of the poor performances we've had with the bat in the last few games.
And once again, expect the young spin coach to take up the challenge later on?
Yeah, exactly. I think there's going to be a great opportunity again. They've probably been setting the tone for us overall. Hopefully our batters can follow suit.
All right, Kendall, go well. Right, then that's the news from the centre. Singapore having won the toss, they'll be fielding first here.
Right then, Singapore winning the toss, electing to bowl first. That is the Japan lineup for you. Kendall Fleming, Alexander Patmore, Sabaurish Ravichandran, Rio Sakurano, Declan Suzuki, Macomb, Ibrahim Takahashi, Lashwan Yamamoto, Lake, Piyush Kumbhare, Ryan Drake, Wataru Miyauchi, and Makoto Taniyamna. For Singapore, of course, Aritra Datta, Sachin Banamali, Harsha Bhardwaj, Aman Desai, Surendran Chandramohan, Ramesh Kalimuttu, Akshay Rupak Puri, Anish Param, Rahul Sharma, Amartya Kaul, and Reza Ghaznavi. That's Lake on your screen right now. He'll be taking a strike. 4 matches, 63 runs for him, average of 15.75. Strike rate of 117. And a big move as Kendall Kalawaki Fleming comes out to open today. 4 matches, 116 runs for him. Got a 50 in the very first game. But after that, hasn't quite caught up. Starting proceedings for Singapore, Ramesh Kalimuttu. 4 matches, 6 wickets for him. Average of 13, economy rate of 6.41. Almost all in readiness for the first ball to be bowled. It is going to be one final opportunity for both these teams to come up trumps and get a podium finish. First ball. Highish full toss there, and it's been called a no ball. So extras to start proceedings here. Alongside me in the comm box is Babashish Nanda. Very good morning.
Good morning, Nishant. Good morning, everyone. Looked like that was dipping onto the batter. It was given by the square leg umpire. Really thought that was on its way down. It could have been just let off by the ump, but yeah. Margin call. And Fleming gets a free hit to start his innings. They can change the field though. Slip goes to short third. Fleming looks to pull that one away. Doesn't get any or enough bat onto it. Looking at the surface, Nishant was slightly surprised. This looks like the same surface that they played the semi-final on, and it looks on the drier side already. So if Japan goes on to play their 20 overs and Singapore also take that amount of time to get to that score, Short wide, that fielder is interested and he's taken a very, very good running catch. It's Akshay Puri, the young offie. Down from deep sweeper, ran in looking at that shot and tracked the ball down into his palms then. Lake falls very early in the piece.
Yes, it was there to be hit, but once again not aware of where the fielders are, it seems. He hit it well, but hit it straight to the fielder. So Lake departs for 1 of 2. Japan lose a wicket early. Wataru Miyauchi, this is the new man in at number 3. Just played the 1 game, scoring 9 runs. We want to do better than that. Ramesh is all set. Bowling with his tail up, pretty sure, having picked up a wicket this early in the spell. And that's too far outside the off stump.
Fine opportunity for Miyauchi here. Let's say they have dropped it Koji Hardgrave, Abe. So spot has opened up right at the top. Fleming has taken it up. So number 3 now is Miyauchi. We've also rested Charles Hinds, young, slow left armer. So you'll be watching Makoto Taniyamna to do a lot of bowling with his right arm leg spin along with Ravichandran. And then there is Piyush Kumbhare. So still 3 spinners. Going for the pull shot, but trying to drag it from outside off. Should have never been able to control that risky option.
There's nobody in the deep on the onside, so he got tempted to play that shot, and now we have a shot mid in position. Just in case he tries that again and mistimes one. It's outside the off stump, play and a miss. End of the first over, it's 4 for 1.
Yeah, just as I was speaking, this looked really dry on the top surface. Normally, in the morning game, we have seen a bit of moisture, but because this is so dry, it looked like spinners will be in the game in this particular match itself, let alone the finale, which is supposed to be played on this trip. That perhaps evens the contest out, Nishan. Cambodia do have a couple of really good spin options. And sometimes they were perhaps overwhelmed by the pace of Saudi in the first game that they faced. On this surface, it might be easier. Sachin Banamali, only a wicket so far. And he'll be hoping he can add to that tally.
Beautiful delivery to start with. What a delivery that was. Absolutely stunning.
Just get a feeling Fleming made this loop ball much better by playing inside the line. Was in that middle and off-stump channel, he had to play at it, but decided to play for the in-swing, and the ball kind of went on with the angle. This time down the track over mid-on. Fleming perhaps knows one way. Attack, attack and attack. Knows that Sachin might be trying to hit that fuller length once again down the track, and takes 6 out of that.
Excellent looking shot there from Fleming. First boundary of the match, and that is a 6. Brilliantly struck. And what a response to that delivery that beat him all ends up.
Yeah, he's warning Sachin not to bowl fuller, but this is where you got to be fuller as a bowler.
He continues to be fuller. That's played on the onside, and they set off for a quick single. That'll bring Miochi on strike. And Singapore have persisted with Sachin Banamali, and that is good to see. They backed him.
Yes, they've used him with the semi-new ball, with the older ball too at the death. But I think this is where he really has the advantage of picking up wickets with the newish ball. So far only 1 wicket. He's up against Miochi here.
Walks down the track this time and just dabs it away. Will pick up a single.
What Sachin can also explore is the angle. Here he's over the wicket to Fleming. Can actually try the round the wicket angle. Maybe for a couple of deliveries in this over. He just wants to see if there is more shape. Thing is, with the breeze, it's leaving the left-hander right now. So from round the wicket, he can get the ball to come back in with the angle, then let it go. Just the way Fleming got out in that semi-final.
Full toss, driven beautifully. Good stop by the fielder at mid-off. They will pick up a single. Score moves on to 13.
Miochi looks nervous here. Not sure why that is. There's nothing to lose here. You've been given an opportunity right at the top. Try and get in, settle down. Inside half of the bat. Should have gone on to crash onto the stumps. He's been so nervy so far. He was late on that drive. Very lucky to get 4.
Yes, that was streaky, very streaky indeed. That runs away to the fine leg fence for 4. End of the over, 2 bowled at 17 for 1.
Ramesh into his second over. He'll be hoping he can give a single to Fleming and bowl to Miochi here. Struck firmly. Good stop by that fielder. What that does, keeps Fleming on strike. After that first ball, Ramesh having a discussion with Aritra Datta. I think he wanted a fielder deep on the offside, a sweeper fielder. The only reason Nishan I can think of is because he wants to get Fleming off strike. Bowl that length ball outside off. ask him to take a run there.
Catch it, cries and dropped. That went straight to call at mid-off. Rahul, in fact, it is.
Hard hands. Hard hands from the seam bowling all-rounder. There was absolutely no give on the ball. Wasn't really collecting the ball. It's popped out.
Shot pulled, and that is rubbing salt on an open wound. Fetched it from outside off, all right, kept it down and got it away for 4 right after being dropped.
We've seen a few batters mistime the pull shot, not this man. Almost likes to have the bouncer, the short ball for breakfast. Kadewaki Fleming puts that away with style.
That's off the outside half. Thurman will cut it off. There'll just be a single. Well, Kadewaki Fleming won't give you such opportunities again and again.
Now let's see if Ramesh can take the opportunity against the new batter. Muchi is somebody who bats with a very high back lift. He's somebody you can get him if you bowl fuller and straighter. That's where Ramesh has gone. Miochi was good enough to get the bat down in time. This is Singapore's opportunity. They should have got that catch, but try and manifest another wicket. Soft hands allows him a single to end that. Over 6 runs and a massive opportunity which wasn't taken. Japan are 23 for 1.
So time for some spin as Akshay Puri comes in to the attack. Another bowler has just picked up 1 wicket. 9 overs so far. Economy rate of 7.22 on the higher side.
My feeling is he'll get the ball to spin straight away. Somebody who bowls with a very good pace, gives the ball enough hang time. The ball should grip for him. Wide of the crease, only going on, coming in with the angle so far. Good field placement that, to have a short midfielder. Could have given Sachin Banmali another over.
Yeah, I thought he bowled reasonably well that first over that he bowled. Went for a 6, all right. But he made Fleming think, and that's what you want. Swept this time, they'll pick up a single.
That brings the left-hander on strike. This is why Puri has been brought into the attack this early. For Fleming, Puri has got a long on and a deep mid-wicket. Could have actually had a long off and a deep sweeper. Asking Fleming to hit against the spin. Puri can't drop anything shorter. He's got to be fuller here. Fuller on midland off. Outside off. That is too easy. That is almost a 6 down to extra cover. It's 1 bounce, 4. Bad bowling from Puri. Fleming punishes that.
And if you look at it, it was not really very full. And it was a touch too wide as well. Thus Fleming having no issues in just putting it away.
Which is why you got to have the field on the offside. Deep sweeper, long off, that should have been the field. Unless you bowl that line and it works. Bringing the stumps in play. No turn so far. Good single though.
Yes, Miyauchi batting on 7, will be on strike now. Right at this point in time, I just get a feeling that this battle might turn out to be a battle between the two captains who will open the batting for the respective sides. Comes down the track, takes it on the full. That is a good looking shot from Miyauchi there. He'll come back for 2. That's 8 of this over already. When you have a spinner bowling in the power play, you do not want him to concede 8-10 runs and over. You want him to give away 5 or 6.
Wonder why Puri hasn't slowed the pace down. Much better pace there. Doesn't allow the pace of the batter on that shot. 31 for 1 after 4. Good start for Japan even after losing that wicket.
Rahul Sharma has bowled just 3 overs in the 3 games that he has played. The reason is that economy rate of 9.33. He's bowling from round the wicket to the left-hander straight away.
With the breeze, he'll be able to get that ball back into the left-hander furthermore, along with the angle. Change of pace first up from Rahul.
Fleming now moves on to 20. Miyauchi batting on 9.
Extremely important. Singapore keeps attacking Miyauchi here. If you just allow him to build a partnership, Fleming will find the odd boundary here and there. Especially for the next 2 overs inside the power play. Look to pick up wickets. They've got a slip in position. Does Rahul bowl to that field though? Nicely struck. Very, very well shot. Well played indeed. Mid-off was up. Got inside the line of the ball. Never wanted to keep it down.
Yes, that was the key to that shot. He knew mid-off was up. He had to hit it over his head to get the boundary. He did exactly that. He gets himself a boundary now, Miyauchi. And this is turning out to be a pretty good start for Japan.
Runner ball 13. Now he looks really confident. He might be a little more decisive in his stroke play. Shuffles across, takes on the short ball, pulls it on the front foot. 1 bounce, 4. Miyauchi and Japan are on the charge. They've forgotten about that early loss of one of their openers, Lake. And these two are piling on the runs.
Yes, again the intention there was very clear. He wanted to hit it over the infield. He wanted to go for the 6. Almost got the 6 runs as well. just landing in front of the ropes on that occasion, that delivery. And he pulls again. That was a slow delivery in the same area. Now there is a fielder in the deep. They're back for the second. Good running between the wickets this.
Excellent intensity shown by the number 3 batter. Might have found tough for the first few deliveries, but has stayed committed to the role that has been assigned to him, which is to go out there and take on the bowling, and he's done that. Another slowy. Gentle tap on the onside for a run. 12 already of Rahul's first 5 balls.
Now Miauchi has moved on to 20 as well. He's faced 4 more deliveries than Fleming. He came out to bat at number 3. He's faced more deliveries than Fleming has. Final delivery of Rahul's first over. There's an appeal for a leg before, but I just get a feeling there's a little bit of bat on that one. 5 overs bowled, 43 for 1.
Anish Param has been forced into the attack by Aritra Datta. Not just to keep the runs down, but to see if he can pick up a wicket at the last over of the power play. Trying to sweep that one. That's gone fine. A quicker ball from Param. And a boundary. Off the bat, that is. Param starting with a lot quicker pace that he's used to, bowling under pressure here.
And that was done in a very risky manner. Comes down the track this time, no timing on that one. Towards long on, they will pick up a single.
Anish also bowling with the breeze behind him right now, which is why even if he's putting little more pace on the ball, it's coming to the batter at a much quicker pace. We know for a fact Fleming likes the shot over mid-off. Backs away, goes over mid-off. Brilliant from Fleming. Could be against the turn, but was with the breeze. Exceptional batting.
Yes, he loves that area, doesn't he? That was very nicely struck there. This time back to the bowler, dot ball. What a start this is. A little bit of turn there for Anish, backing away and hitting it towards mid-off, straight to the fielder there. Final delivery of the power play, 11 of it. That's driven beautifully. Lovely shot from Fleming. That will run away to the fence for 4. Fantastic end to the power play. This has been a good one for Japan. 6 overs bowled. It's 58 for 1. And that's the first wicket that fell, and after that Fleming took charge. A streaky boundary for Miyauchi, but Fleming hitting the ball quite confidently, quite comfortably. And then Miyauchi joined the party as well. Some lovely shots over the top of the infield. And Fleming in that last over of the power play, getting a couple of good shots going as well. Bharadwaj into the attack. Starts off with a shortish delivery. Has been played away towards a deep backward square. Single taken. Four matches, 3 wickets for him. Economy rate of 6.27 is acceptable. And looks to go over the top. Lands safe. Just a single.
Fleming trying to really threaten Bharadwaj in the very first over. But the matchup is in my favor. I'm going to take it. Bad ball. Miyauchi couldn't help himself with the short fine leg inside. That deserved to go to the boundary.
So missing out on that one there. Couple of singles and a wide. Comes down the track, leading edge, just wide of the fielder there. Will manage to pick up a single.
This is the 6th that Fleming got inside the line of the ball and hit that a long, long way.
It's pushed off the back foot. Will pick up a single. Another run added to the tally then. Swept. Straight to short fine. Another single taken.
.61 runs in this partnership now. Threatening to really take the game away from Singapore. Last ball. Attempted one-hand stop. Bharadwaj fails. 7 runs came from the 7th over. 64 for 1. Marching along Japan.
There's the third place playoff with the final coming up. You definitely don't want to miss out on any of the action. And to make sure you're there, go on and unlock cricket. Download ACC app now. You can also visit www.asiancricket.org. Anish Param into his second over. Soft hands. Quick single taken. Thinking about the second, but there wasn't really on.
Slog sweep in the gap, that too. Desperate stop from Sachin. A couple more to the score.
Nicely tucked away. Another single taken. This is something that they've done very well. Picked up the ones and twos very easily.
Unless one of these two batters or both of them go on to play a rash shot, it's very difficult to understand how will they get out. Appeal from Param there. Perhaps that was not in the line. Turned down by the umpire. With their type of bowling, with the kind of field placement, it's not clear how they're trying to get these two out. Exceptional running indeed. Everyone deep on the onside. They've got two from well inside the ring.
The running between the wickets has been absolutely spot on. Again, soft hands. Running the single hard, but Param does well to cut it off. That'll be the end of the over. 8 bowled, 72 for 1. So Bharadwaj into his second over here.
Yeah, wasn't allowed to settle down in that first over. Constantly Miyachi and Fleming pushing forward and backwards in the crease, not allowing him to find the length. Good line though. Length could have been touch fuller. The line was correct to the left-hander. Did induce a leading edge to Miyachi when he wanted to hit one on the onside. Now just try and have a shot cover, do something. As a leg spinner, you are the wicket-taking option. Yeah, I mean, you can read him off the surface because of how short he is in terms of his length. Needs to get it up and above the eye line here. Bad ball. Dragged it down. Was the googly. Fleming wanted a wide. I must be telling Fleming, why didn't you hit it? Oh, that could have been a no ball off the front foot. Don't think there was anything behind the line for that. Has he got hold of that one? By a long, long way. Fleming's love story to go over long off just continues against the leggy too.
once again, he was not bothered whether he was hitting with the turn or against it. He's backing his ability to clear the fence. And at this point in time, he's reaping rich dividends. Tucked away this time, will pick up a single. Every over they're trying to pick up a single. Every time, and they go for the big shots. Every over they're trying to get a boundary in and then pick up those ones and twos. Swept, and swept very well. Poor delivery there from Bharadwaj, allowing Miyoshi to get that boundary in. Another good over for Japan. 9 bowled, 85 for 1.
Japan, with this second wicket partnership, has really pushed the game to a point where Singapore are desperate for wickets. They know if they don't pick up wickets, they're chasing 200 bare minimum. Could be more if Fleming has a real day out. He's already batting on 45 from 28. He's facing the offie from round the wicket. Angles the bat brilliantly, rotates the strike.
It's very smart batting this by Japan. Just managed to get their act together here. We're very happy with the way things are going on. Getting that boundary in every now and then rest of the over they're happy to knock it around.
What Puri could have done is bowl round the wicket to the right-hander as well. From over the wicket, he's just allowed Miuchi the angle and the turn to sweep. And he's gone to that shot for boundaries, for singles. Here comes another sweep. Rocketed towards that boundary rider. As a finger spinner in modern day cricket, Nishant, you've got to be able to change the angle every now and then, just to make sure batter doesn't play you one way and is forced to look at different kind of options.
Nicely driven down the ground. Comfortable single taken this. Fleming moves on to 47.
And if you're bowling from over the wicket, see if your line can be outside off and not on off stump. If it spins back from there, maybe there is an opportunity that he'll miss the sweep. From outside the off, he's missed the sweep. Last moment, just trying to straighten the bat, hit it through mid-wicket. And unable to get the connection. Good line from Puri there.
Too far outside the off stump, cut. Straight to the fielder. This is one of those very rare silent overs.
Yes, because for the first time, I think Puri has applied logic against the shots that Miyoshi has been playing. Slows it down once again. Very, very good bowling indeed. At the halfway mark, all of these 10 overs have belonged to Japan. They moved on to 88 for 1. And it's drinks. Welcome back after the break. The toss went Singapore's way. They wanted to bowl first. They wanted to chase. They wanted to really flex their batting muscles, put their batting order under pressure. As it turns out, that is what exactly Japan will be able to do if they can continue the same scoring rate or go a notch higher up for the rest of these 10 overs. Param, who's usually very economical, has gone for 22 inside his first 2 overs, largely due to the power hitting that we have seen from Miochi and Fleming.
He's gone for the big shot. Catch it, cries. It lands safe. Just a single.
Fleming wanted to hit the side screen on the full, go to that half century. Got to be bowling really slow against Miochi here.
Shortish this time. He's dragged it towards long on for a single again. .90 for the loss of 1 wicket. What a partnership this has turned out to be. Comes down the track, goes over the top, connects it well. That's gone for 6. Lovely strike there from Fleming. He continues to take the attack to Singapore, and that's 50 for Fleming. Excellent innings that has turned out to be. Now that is the second highest partnership for Japan in T20I cricket for any wicket. The highest partnership for them is also for the second wicket. 128 that Lake and Fleming got against Indonesia last year, a couple of years ago in fact. Swept, and will just be a single. It's been a very good batting performance this, and Miochi has got a great opportunity to become the first batsman apart from Lake and Fleming, the first Japanese batsman to get to a half century. So far Fleming has 100 and a few half centuries to his name. The other half centuries have been scored by Yamamoto, Lake. Nobody apart from Fleming and Lake have got a 15 T20Is. Final delivery of the over. Push back to the bowler. 11 bowled. 98 for 1. Akshay Puri to bowl his third over. Fetched from outside the option towards long on for a single. Alongside me in the comm box now is Richard. Very good morning, Richard. What a start this is by Japan.
Thank you. Yes, Japan are batting very well today. Brings back memories of their opening match when Fleming, I think, got 74. And whenever he gets runs, Japan do seem to flourish. That's another 4 there for the Japanese captain. He's a very good off driver. Hits it so well.
Yes, and that's the 100 of the partnership coming up. 100 of just 66 deliveries for them. Yes, anything around that long off region. Fleming loves to hit it there. That's swept away. And that has been stopped. Just a single.
Japan did lose to Singapore in the group game, but it looks like they're out for revenge today.
Yes, they want to exact their revenge. Again, too far outside the off stump. He's fetching those from outside off Miyauchi. Doing it pretty well. I think they've really batted smartly here, Japan. They've got a boundary in and over and then just knocked it around. That running between the wickets has been very smart.
Yeah, they batted well in the power play, then for a couple of overs just pushed the singles, and the boundaries have started coming again like that probably. Or is he? Yeah, he's got it well over long off. He hits that off drive so well.
Yeah, that's one of his favourite shots, probably the favourite shot. I have to check with him. But yeah, that lofted drive over long off is something that he really enjoys. Perfect Nelson on the board, 1-1-1 for 1 in the 11th over as well. Flattish, just put away towards point for a single. 12 overs bowled, 112 for 1. Yes, Fleming is now at the top of the run getters list. And that is a graphic that definitely Richard would enjoy. Numbers.
Yes, I mean, we saw him for the first time in the first game that Japan played. He got 74, I think. Struggled a little bit since then, but today he's looking magnificent. Promoted himself to open, so he could bat for the full 20 overs.
I think that was a good call. Ever since we saw him in that first game, I've been wondering why doesn't he open the innings for Japan. He's done that today. Comes down the track. That's off the outside edge. That is running away towards the third man fence. That will be another boundary. Anish Param has had an off day today. 36 runs conceded in his fourth over.
He came down the wicket and he was looking to play that through the offside, but he got an edge and another boundary anyway.
Takes it on the full this time. Drives it to long off. Just a single.
I think Japan are showing that behind Saudi Arabia they're as good as any side in the tournament.
Reverse attempted. Straight to the fielder at short third. Again, they pick up a single. Very few dot balls have really managed to rotate the strike. And that has ensured that Singapore have to be on their toes. That's it down the ground. That's gone for 6. He's hit the side screen there.
That was a heck of a crash there onto the side screen. Shows how hard Fleming does hit the ball. Given they lost a wicket in their first over, they've done brilliantly to score this many runs so far.
Yes, absolutely. Almost going in at 10 and over now. And this time, over long gone. Hits it straight to the fielder, in fact. He picked the tallest fielder in the Singapore side. Tried to take him on, but failed to clear him this time. Also, didn't quite get hold of that one.
Hit it a bit flatter, but that's the end of a magnificent innings from Kendall Fleming. 78, his high score of the tournament. 5 fours and 6 sixes.
Sabarish Ravi Chandran into the middle. Strike rate of 106 for him. And that is the number that will be the crucial one now. And straight away comes down the track off the outside half. Will pick up a single. 13 overs have been bowled. It's 125 for 2. Sachin Banamali back into the attack. He'll be bowling to Ravi Chandran here. On the pads, that has been clipped away. And fumble there by the fielder.
Looked like he'd got round to stop that, but yeah, straight through him.
Yeah, just get a feeling that probably for the tall man coming down is a bit of a problem. Surendran Chandramohan there. Took the catch all right. Lovely shot. Beautifully driven chase for the fielder. He won't be able to stop it. Back-to-back boundaries to start the over from Ravi Chandran here.
Off to a quick start. A single, then 2 fours for Ravi Chandran. I think Japan will have their eyes on a total of 200.
There will be a test for Sachin Banamali now. Right up there. It's been turned away for a single. That brings Myochi on strike. He's been off strike for some time. Just the 3 extras so far. And all those came in that first over, if I'm not wrong. No ball was there, wide was there, that's what I remember for sure. Started the innings with a no ball. Right up in the block hole. And he's played it well, he'll come back for 2. Good running.
Flicked that away very nicely, given it was a Yorker. Just nudged it off his legs. He's supported his captain very well. 44 off 35. Maybe now looking to be the senior partner, but Ravichandran has started with 10 off 4 balls.
Yes, he started brilliantly here, Ravichandran. That's played away straight to the fielder at short mid. There'll be a dot ball. Some respite for Sachin after having conceded 11 in that first 4 deliveries that he's bowled. Full toss, flicked away nicely. And he's pushing for the second. Good running between the wickets by Miochi once again. That will be the end of the 14th over. It's 138 for 2.
Interesting that they haven't brought back Ramesh Kalimutu. Took a wicket in his first over and bowled quite well.
Bharadwaj to bowl then. Soft hands from Ravichandran. He's run the first one hard. He's pushing for the second. This is fantastic running between the wickets, and they're now looking for the overthrow as well. They pick up 3 from a gentle nudge to short mid-wicket.
They're keeping the rate up to near 10 and over. And no wonder if they can get 3 off that shot.
Miochi on strike now. Comes down the track, drives it, beautifully done. That will run away to the fence. And that is 50 for Miochi. And it's a big moment for the young man. Why not? He becomes the first Japanese batsman, apart from Fleming and Lake, to register a T20I 50.
I mean, that was a beautiful shot. Perfect off drive to bring up his 50.
Now he skies this one. Too many people underneath it. And ultimately Harsha Bharadwaj takes the catch.
Well, he got carried away there. He hasn't got the power of Fleming, but he'd played such a beautiful shot previously. He could just have carried on doing that, but he tried to hit a straight 6 and got it as far as just wide of the bowler, who's taken a good caught and bowled.
That is the end of Wataru Miochi. Cotton bowled Bharadwaj out for 50 of 39. Ibrahim Takahashi walks into the middle. A strike rate of 105. They want batters to score at about 150 from here on.
I think that is Japan's plan, for Fleming to get the majority of the runs, and then the other batsmen just to play their shots towards the end of the innings But a great day for Miyachi getting a 50 as well.
Slog sweep attempted, appeal there. I think the two umpires will confer, not quite. Aman is still appealing. Let's take a look at that one. Oh yeah, that definitely came off his pads, and the bat was well home, so can't be given out.
We saw a previous one in the tournament where the umpires thought that had happened, but it had actually bowled the batsman and he got away with it.
Yes, we'll see that bat in action later today when Cambodia takes on Saudi Arabia, and Cambodia will need all that bit of luck alongside a lot of bravery. That has been nicely swept, and good stop in the deep by Reza. Come back for two. Takahashi off the mark. Final delivery of the 15th over. Hit towards long on. Single will finish the over. 10 of it. It's 148 for 3 after 15.
Finally, bit of respite for Singapore then. Let's see if Rahul Sharma can build on that. Short of line delivery, it's been mistimed from Sabarish. Mistimed so badly that it doesn't carry to the deep fielder who overran and then allowed the second. 150 now up. Richard, this has been a fantastic batting exercise from Japan then.
Yeah, they're not dispirited because they didn't make the final. Lost in the... got really outclassed in the semi-final, but today they're looking like a top side. And
that's gone through too.
And it's Singapore that are falling apart in the field.
They really pride themselves in being a top-notch fielding side. Time and again we have seen that your fielding display is an immediate reflection of the health and the mindset of the team. Once they've been pushed deep into the tournament, failing to qualify, all those memories will come back if you're not doing well on the field. That's been pulled in the gap too. No stopping that one as well. Ibrahim Takahashi continues to just pile on the advantage that the top order batters have given him.
In a sense, it was remarkable that Singapore managed to win their group because they lost heavily to Thailand, and Japan had won 2 matches to start the tournament in great style. But just because Singapore got some runs on the board, it was a little bit too much for Japan. But now the boot is on the other foot.
Change of pace, that runs off the outside edge too. They can't stop leaking runs off the center of the bat, off the edge of the bat. Everything going Japan's way.
Yeah, Japan back to their best today. Had a couple of games where it didn't quite go right for them. But when their captain scores runs, they tend to do well. And these lower middle order batsmen have got off to quick starts as well.
And it's now mandatory that Singapore's captain goes on to make a few runs if they are to get anywhere near this sort of a total. Hat-trick of boundaries been followed up by a wide down the leg side. Happy days for Japan here. Mind you, Singapore wanted this. The captain at the toss said our batting hasn't looked the best. We want them to be scoring under pressure. Well, there you go. No bigger challenge.
I mean, it's very strange. Singapore looked fine. They got 199 in their first innings. In the next three games, they lost 3 wickets in an over against Thailand.
How have they managed to get 2 out of that? Umpires perhaps will reluctantly go upstairs. Takahashi looked very much home. Yes, comfortably in.
His back came down just in time.
Richard, just following up on the point that you made, apart from Aritra Datta and Anish Param, nobody really has taken up the responsibility to score right at the top. When you compare that with Japan, they have had contributions from their entire top 6. Fleming has been leading the run scoring charts for them. We saw Lake playing a good knock. Hartgrave Abbey has gotten off to starts. Patmore has been amongst the runs. And today we saw Miyochi get a fine half century. That's the expectation. Once you go through a tournament like this, every now and then you need somebody else in that top 6 to put their hand up and get the runs.
And they only really beat Japan in the previous game because they got 50 runs in the last 2 overs. And it was Rahul Sharma that hit some 6s. So their batting has been quite poor, apart from in the opening game.
For sure, that will be tested later today. First, they'll have to get through these 20 overs. Change of pace. Takahashi drags that one towards deep mid. Ends another expensive over from Rahul Sharma. He's now conceded 30 of his 2. 4 overs to go. 3 down for 166 for Japan. It will be Ramesh Kalimuthu, who picked up a wicket in his opening spell inside the power play. Since then, wickets have been hard to come by. And with the launch platform that they have got, Ibrahim Takahashi is looking to really belt the ball to the boundary. The field that Ramesh has got, he's got a deep square leg. He's got the short fine inside the circle. Third fielder back on the fence. Takahashi looks to ramp that one. Not intentional, but very much effective indeed. That looked like the good old periscope, Richard.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure he was playing that. Nice new shot developed there by the Japanese batsman.
Well, they're always known for their innovation. Might as well with the bat. 24 from 10, Takahashi. Now wanted to just guide that one away to the left of the keeper. Change of pace. Allows just one more.
I think Japan are going on to Hong Kong after this to play China and Hong Kong in a triangular. Be very interesting to see how they get on against Hong Kong, who are one of the stronger sides in Asia.
Trying to hit that one through the leg side, missed it. Oh, that'll be really interesting for China too, because they look like a decent team in those pre-qualifiers. Cambodia, of course, won that and then came to the main group stage. But China looked pretty all right. That's gone through the inner circle. Sabarish at the last second, bringing his bat down, angles it away to the left of the backward point fielder. Boundaries galore in this partnership too.
We must remember that this is Japan's first ACC tournament. Indonesia played last year, now Japan have joined as well. They look as a very good team. And the ladies team is playing in Malaysia at the moment in the Women's Premier Cup.
Same area, same result. Fuller wider outside off, again slashed away by Ravichandran. Valuable 20s, real quick 20s from these two. If you're continuously bowling that line, why not have two deep fielders there? Why not have a deep third and a deep backward point? Now they have a deep point, but the third fielder is inside the circle. Can Sabarish edge it finer? Full-blooded drive goes to that deep fielder. Massive over once again. 14 came from that one. 3 overs to go. 20 away from the 200-run mark. Japan.
But it must have helped Japan. They seem to have got good connections with Australian cricket. The coaching staff is Australian. They certainly were on top of net run rate, which is always a good sign that you know what you're doing. They even been playing with an AFL ball. I think that's an Australian touch rather than a Japanese one.
The credit always goes to them, Australians, to be, well, light years ahead of everyone else when it comes to implementing new tactics. Sabarish backs away, but Sachin lands the Yorker. Go back to late 80s and early 90s when the ODI cricket was still very new. Australia took up the high road of really pushing themselves into being tremendous athletes on the field, and that really gave them the advantage in wide ball cricket, in 50 over cricket, and you see the dominance from there on in. Low full toss, clipped away. Harsha Bharadwaj doesn't even put in the dive. Looked like a well-timed shot, but he wanted a better effort from the leggy there.
Been talking to some of the players, and they just think it's great they can play in effectively two different regions, the East Asia Pacific and now in the ACC as well, because they get the double amount of cricket. And the more cricket you play, the better you get.
No question about that. That's how the game evolves itself. And so do the players. Off cutter. But look at Takahashi standing up tall. Sends that one over the offside. That is a shot of a batter who's got real license to go for it. Partnership of 44 of 18. Leg cutter, picked all right, dealt with it. Really staring down the barrel, this Singapore team. 11 away from the 200-run mark. That's missing leg stump. That's the second time he's tried the Yorker in this over. It has gone well for him. Was the first ball and now the fourth ball. And the surface has been deceptive. Looked on the drier side. Look how Japan has responded to the surface by hitting through the line, backing their strengths. Savarish backs away, sends this one through the offside once again, wide of mid-off. Third boundary of the over.
They're all just finding the gaps and hitting boundaries. So they've got their confidence back today. It looks like they're going to make the highest score of the tournament. It's a very impressive performance from Japan.
By now, the Singapore openers must be thinking about the chase. How can they replicate the start that Japan got, irrespective of the fact that they lost an early wicket? Right then, 3 attempted Yorkers, all of them. He's landed them nicely and has still disappeared for 15 runs. 40 of his 3 overs. Sachin Banamali, 12 balls to go. Plenty of time to go beyond 200 for Japan.
I mean, Japan have showed us how to build a T20 innings. Good in the power play. Just push the singles for a couple of overs, but they managed to get a run a ball, and then suddenly the boundaries started coming again. Fleming batted brilliantly with 6 or 7 sixes.
Ramesh returns for his final over.
Now these two have got stuck in and they're both going at nearly 200 or 200 plus strike rates.
Savarish is really strong through the offside. We have seen that. Now that is a good field. He's got a deep backward point and a deep sweeper, a lot squarer, and he's bowling outside off. That is when you bowl to the field that you have got. In the previous over, he just had one fielder in the deep there and conceded boundaries. I like this plan much better. It's just that they've gone to something sensible only after they've been hit for almost 200 runs.
Sort of stable door captaincy, you think? Bit late to get the field right now in the 19th over.
And the execution is right too. Going for that fuller line, wider outside off. It will make Takahashi think about his options because the lap option is being covered for as well, with the deep fine leg being a lot finer. Excellent bowling. Ramesh Kalimuthu might have had a long tournament, but very much in the last attempt for him in the tournament, he's got it spot on. 2 dot balls. Bat on ball, there is a fielder there. quite exceptional from Aritra Datta and Ramesh Kalimuthu to get the field spot on, which is why they have been able to keep the runs down. That's something they couldn't do before. And you've got to give the credit to how Fleming and Miyochi batted as well. Very proactive in their options. Last ball of this over. Sabarish down the track, gets it over the third fielder. Well, you can only cover for so many areas. That outside edge brings up the 200 for Japan.
Highest score of the tournament. Actually beating Singapore's 199 in their first game. I was going to say that was going to be the best over of the day for Singapore, but that boundary off the outside edge took it up to 6 runs. So anything in this over will be a bonus for Japan.
Then it's up to the likes of Aritra Datta, Rohan Rangarajan, Surendran Chandramohan. To really put a fight with the bat. And then of course the power of Rahul Sharma down the order. Sachin Banamali with the 20th. Yorker turned into a low full toss. Down to Surendran. This is such a testimony to the fact that don't judge a pitch by its cover. It looked very much on the drier side. Look what the batting team has done in the first innings. Trusted their gut instinct, started well with the bat, and then they can go on and pile on the runs, play the ramp too with the short fine leg inside the circle. Sabarish goes to one of his go-to shots. Key to that shot really is the extension of the arms there. Very Josh Butler-like, allows the ball to just sit on the bat. Well done.
We've seen this in previous games from the Japanese. They just go for their innovation shots in the last 4 overs when they know the bowlers are probably going to pitch the ball up.
That short fine leg fielder has been sent back. Square leg inside the circle now. Will he shuffle once again? Shuffled, but the line was way outside off. Half a hit towards Chandramohan. He's gone to the keeper's end. And Ravichandran will still come back for 2 more.
So Japan trying till the end here. 7 runs already this over. Just looking for those extra runs that might make the difference.
Looked like a change of pace, thrashed away towards sweeper. Lazy, lethargic fielding from that D fielder station. Wasn't attacking the ball. It wasn't timed that well from Ravichandran. As a D fielder, you've got to be running in once you know it has been mistimed.
I mean, this has just been a masterclass from Japan. They run between the wickets so quickly. There's many ones turned into twos, and there haven't been that many dot balls at all today.
They haven't let any single bowler settle down to a nice line and length. It's missing leg stump too. Spin or pace, they have constantly taken on the bowlers. It really went their way when Fleming really attacked Anish Param, the left-arm spinner who seemed to have been the only bowler who had bowled with a very, very decent economy rate from the Singapore team. And once he was taken apart, they were out of options. Scoring rate close to 11 in this first innings from Japan. Last ball. Low full toss. Takahashi stays stable. Gets the gap once again. An innings that started with the dominance of Fleming with the bat has ended
with brilliant bit of striking from the two spinning all-rounders. Ravichandran and Ibrahim Takahashi have really pushed the advantage home. Japan has posted 215 for 3 in their 20 overs. And clearly they are the happier camp at the halfway mark in this particular game. 78 from 42 from their captain Kendall Kadawaki Fleming, who got great support from Wataru Miyachi. And both of them really built the platform. And from there on in, it was up to Ravichandran and Takahashi to get as many as they can, and so they did. Apart from bowling only 6 extras, most of them were expensive. 1 for 30 for Ramesh Kalimuthu. He was the pick of the lot. So Singapore's last hurrah with the bat. They'll be needing 216 to get required run rate, touching 11 already. If they get even anywhere closer, it'll be a great game altogether. We dive into a short break. We'll meet you on the other side with the chase.
Welcome back after the break. 216 is the target for Singapore. And a required rate of 10.8 right at the top is going to be pretty difficult. Japan, after being inserted, have managed to put up the second highest score ever in T20Is, just behind their score of 218 for 8 against South Korea in 2022. Reza Ghaznavi, yet to score a run, has been sent out to open. Alongside him is the skipper Aritra Datta. Started off the tournament brilliantly, pretty much like Fleming. Got a half century and got a very quick half century, but after that he hasn't been quite able to live up to his billing. Rio Sakurano, he too started the tournament brilliantly with a 6 for. After that he has picked up just 1 wicket in 3 matches and has gone for a few runs as well. Right then, first ball of the run chase. Sakurano bowls to Ghaznavi. Outside the off stump, looking to cut. Play and a miss. Dot ball. Alongside me is Babashish.
Thank you so much, Nishant. Yes, real task in hand for these two, Ghaznavi and Datta. 216 to win, which means you're bound to have a good power play with the bat, so that you don't really fall far behind in the chase early on. Sakurano has got a little bit of a tap in the tournament. Did pick up 6 wickets against Maldives. But since then, batters have really taken on Sakurano's bowling, be it with the new ball or with the old ball. So he's somebody who can go for runs if you do attack him early. If you allow him to settle down to a good line and length, that's what he'll do all day. He's going to be very defensive still. And Reza is somebody who's short on runs too. I just get a feeling now is not the time to think about what your individual form has been. This is where you got to bat for the team, which means you got to take a few risks at the start. Looking to play that wide-ish line, given as a wide.
It's too far outside the off stump on that occasion. Sakurano, nicely driven, straight to the fielder. Bit of a fumble there, he wanted a single. It's sent back by Datta. It will be very important for Aritra Datta to give Singapore a brisk start here. He'll be largely responsible for how Singapore turns up in this run chase. Driven again, this time he gets it into the gap and beats the fielder in the outfield as well. So a boundary here for Ghaznavi to get off the mark.
First real loosener from Sakurano. Very much a drive me delivery, too full outside off. Ghaznavi does well to get his hands through the ball. Just get a feeling Sakurano will slightly shorten the length, go to that 6 meter mark, more towards 5 meter mark, and that works too. 5 for no loss then Singapore. Piyush Kumbhare has been assigned this role time and again for Japan to bowl inside the power play, and rarely does he go for runs. That brings Aritra Datta on strike for the first time in this run chase. Long on back, deep mid-wicket on the boundary.
He drives it straight to the fielder. At cover, that is a dot ball. Kumbhare bowling left arm round the wicket straight away, and he goes over mid-off. No, he can't clear the fielder. And Takamashi there has put it down for sure.
Yeah, it was really dying on him. That was too close to cut. Aritra Datta actually did sustain an injury in the last game. Still hasn't recovered fully. Down the track, wideish line, evades the fielder somewhat. Miyauchi, the fielder, at short third. The ball was always going away from him. Extended that left arm. Couldn't hold on to that chance.
That would have been an absolute stunner had he managed to hold on to it. So Datta is off the mark now. Kumbhare, what a good start to his spell here. 3 dot balls, a single. Driven again, straight to the fielder. Another dot ball. Been absolutely spot on at the moment. They would want to keep doing the good work. Flattish outside the off stump, looks to cut, misses. Excellent over from Kumbhare, 2 bowls, 6 without loss.
Sakurano, that is struck in the line. Leg byes it will be. Height was the issue. Got him big on the back thigh there. It's very much in line of the stumps though. Datta looking to really take the attack on the onside. Missed that ball.
Gets it right this time, but a good stop by the fielder.
It's the captain.
It's a single there for Ghaznavi. Brings Datta back on strike.
Let's see if Sakurano can be slightly short of length. Ask Datta to pull something that is not there. He's gone for the uppercut. And that will go to the ropes. Very much in control of that shot. Got the width on offer. And slashed it.
Yes, as a batsman who likes to play his shots, he really needs to get a few shots going up front. Five of 6 is what he's batting on right now. That's over the top. Very nicely struck. 2 fielders running behind it. and they won't be able to stop it. Back-to-back boundaries for Aritra Datta here.
That's the shot that'll give him a lot of confidence. Going towards the ball, head on the ball. Always wanted to take the aerial route and did so convincingly. Sakurano went for only one boundary in that first over. Now has conceded back-to-back boundaries. Important that he finishes the over well. Lands the Yorker. That's been clipped away too. Very much square on leg side. Looked like a great effort from Miyachi. Has that ball trickled onto the ropes? Umpires are not checking with the fielder either.
Yeah, I think he's done well. Or maybe not. But whatever it is, just a couple of runs. Comes down the track, goes over the top, connects it well. That's gone the distance. Lovely shot.
That's where the breeze is. And once he connected the shot, we all knew that will sail away, sail over that fielder. Brilliant way to end that third over. 24 for no loss. Finally some move on for Singapore with the bat. Now Ghaznavi somehow has to keep up that momentum. It's a tougher proposition to go against the turn of Piyush Kumbhare. Diving stop. Confusion there. Patmore could have got it back onto the stumps and that would have been very tight for Datta. Lake in the inner circle, providing real energy.
This has been absolutely fantastic. "17 of 9 is what Datta is batting on. And that's a nicely struck, but straight to the fielder.
I believe Kumbhare can loop the ball a little bit more. Drag the length back. Allowed Datta enough space to see where the line of the ball is and throw his hands at it. Gets the boundary once again.
So he has decided to get going now. "21 of 11, exactly the kind of start Singapore want their captain to give them. Comes down the track again, this time hits it along the ground to long gone. Single taken. Ghaznavi on strike. Oh, that's the arm ball. That's been nicely played by Ghaznavi. It was a high-risk shot, but it has yielded good results.
Exceptional hand-eye coordination there. Trusted his hands to get him out of trouble. He's actually got the advantage here by getting the gap, and now Piyush Kumbhare will be thinking about the fuller ball, which is where Ghaznavi can come down the track, get it over mid-off if he wants to. Now Piyush Kumbhare shortens the length further. It's been played away for a dot ball. 10 came from that one, 34 for no loss after 4. Fifth over. Down to Ibrahim Takahashi. Got the runs going towards the end of the Japan's innings. Let's see how he starts against Aritra Datta.
Well, he goes straight over mid-off's head for 4. Welcome Takahashi into the bowling attack. That's his way of saying hello.
Was pitched up towards the batter. Only lunges forward, doesn't have to use his feet to that length. Gets underneath that one. Captain of Singapore now 26 from 13. Puts the off spinner under pressure for the very first ball.
Good looking shot. He gets it through the gap. That runs away to the fence for 4. This is brilliant batting by the Singapore skipper.
High quality indeed. Although the bowler will look back at that delivery and think about the length, it was over pitched. Credit to the batter to open the offside up with that. Quick ball, he was ready for that too. Aritra Datta giving us a real masterclass of how to take the attack on against a spinner in their very first over. Hitting him off good deliveries here.
Once he gets going, he is just kept hitting the ball. That's 3 boundaries to start the over. This is brilliant batting.
Not going round the wicket, Takahashi, persisting with over the wicket angle. Might get a little straighter this time. A lot straighter, that's wide.
Yes, that's one way to avoid the boundaries. And moving around in his crease. And he has hit that for another boundary.
Forcing the issue here. He is almost landed outside the wide marker on the offside once he finished playing that shot before backing away towards the leg side. Almost confusing the bowler which way he'll end up going. 4 fours in this over. Now, could that be 5 wides? Short fine leg inside the circle, won't be able to fetch it back. It's going bad to worse for Takahashi here.
It's fantastic bit of batting this. And of course that 4 wides, just an added advantage. They've brought up their 50 in just the 5th over. Backs away again, goes over offside, over the top of the fielder. That's another boundary. Boundary number 5 of the over. Every legitimate ball Aritra Datta has faced so far in this over has gone to the fence.
That's why it surprised me after those first 2 fours, Nishan, that Ibrahim Takahashi didn't change the angle. He's persisted bowling over the wicket. It has become easier for Aritra Datta. Singapore move on to 60. Chase definitely on. 61, that is, after 5 overs. 27 came from Takahashi's first over.
Ryan Drake comes into bowl. 3 overs for him in 2 games. And straight away, over mid-on, away for 4. Well, the first 2 overs produced just 6 runs. The next 3 produced 55 and 4 already to start this over.
Wasn't a bad ball. New bowler starting the spell. It's a hard length ball on the stumps. He's got the mid-on, mid-off up. And Datta presents the full face of the bat. This Singapore uprising is starting to hurt Japan here. They'll have to find a way and pick up a wicket somehow.
Datta right now is in that frame of mind where he just wants to hit every ball for 4 or 6. And he wants to keep strike as well. It's a good bouncer. Just within the permissible limits.
What the start has done, it has given Singapore a real opportunity to chase these runs down. They'll still need a big finish towards the end and perhaps some hitting in the middle from the likes of Surendra and Chandra Mohan, but these 2 batters, especially Datta, has given his team a real opportunity. Oh, that'll be 5 more. What are Japan doing? In fact, that's gone off the pads. Still 4 more for Singapore. They go on to 70 now.
Yes, off the pads there. Wicketkeeper diving to his left, but not quite managing to reach. In fact, that bouncer was called a wide. So extras continue to come. Backs away, squeezes it out, straight to the fielder. And that's another dot ball.
I think the only thing Fleming can do beyond the options that he's tried is go to the leg spinner. Now with the field spread out, go to the leggy, see if that man can give you a breakthrough. They will be searching for wickets. They will have to. Low full toss, struck firmly with the breeze all the way. Aritra Datta brings up his half century in a spanking fashion, that is. 23 ball half century for the captain of Singapore. That dugout is tired. They're worried about not qualifying. This knock must have come as a real inspiring effort.
Yes, you have to give full credit to them for the way they've really approached this run chase. And that's way up in the air. Fielder coming underneath it. And put down. Myochi, the fielder there, batted brilliantly today, but has put this one down.
Just get a feeling he got fooled with the breeze here. Was underneath, that one couldn't catch it. 77 for no loss. What a power play this has been for Singapore. Nothing inside the first 2 overs except that 4. And from there on in, Aritra Datta really took a liking to all the right arm options. Left arm spinner Piyush Kumbhare was dealt with the same kind of intensity. Reza chipped in with a few boundaries. Then this over of Ibrahim Takahashi that went for 27, including 5 wides. And plethora of boundaries, mostly through the offside. The seamer came out to bowl. He was treated with disdain, culminating in a heavy run scoring power play for Singapore. 77 runs have come. No signs of leg spin. More seam-off stuff. Suzuki now.
Picked away, brilliantly done. There is a fielder in the deep. They'll pick up just a single. Yes, the Aritra Datta show is running successfully. Suzuki Macomb doesn't really have great numbers either. 6 overs so far in this tournament. Has conceded runs at 11.17. That's exactly what Singapore want.
Also go back to the first semi-final when Saudi actually going great guns blazing. Those two openers looked like Japan didn't have an answer to. So they will love to come out of this fight with some positives, that when the bowling core is put under pressure, they can come up with answers. So far, nothing.
Look at those number of extras, 13. Conceding almost 2 extras per over. Flicked away nicely by Ghaznavi. Well, that's what you want to do as a partner. When you see that your partner is batting so brilliantly, what you got to do is ensure that he's not off strike for a long time.
If he can replicate what he's done so far, he's going to make 100. Good Yorker. And then the big man came down nicely enough to keep that as a dot ball. Rare dot ball, that is. So I think Ghaznavi can afford to really take his boundary options, be very clear about what are those, and if you get the ball in the zone, hit it away. That'll always ease the pressure on Datta, that he doesn't have to go after every ball, murdering every bowler on display.
That's again a very good pickup shot, wide of the fielder in the deep, and it goes through him. That's the boundary of the over that they needed.
Yeah, really shouldn't have been a boundary there. Yes, it was hit in the gap, but plenty of time for that deep backward square leg to come around and keep that to 2. 83 from 41. They have now very much covered up for that second wicket partnership that Japan had. Somebody has to cover up for the finish that Japan got.
Extra bounce on that occasion. And he is beaten. 7 overs bowled, 83 without loss.
Action-packed cricket here. You don't want to miss any of this. As you unlock cricket, download ACC app now. You get all of that action on your mobile phone. You can also visit www.asiancricket.org. It's a fantastic website that details out all the information and action in the world of cricket. Time and again, captains are advised not to keep leg spin as their last resort. Because if none of the options have worked out, it becomes immensely difficult for the leggy to get his rhythm right when both the batters have the license to go for it. Only good thing about Savarish Ravichandran, who's picked up 3 wickets, is that Ghaznavi is on strike.
And straight away he gets off strike as well. All that you said, Babashish, definitely holds true. Unless you have somebody like Rashid Khan in the ranks, who you can turn to at any point in time. But then there is only one Rashid Khan, isn't it? Comes down the track, looks to go over the top, doesn't quite connect it.
He's very unorthodox how he bowls Rashid. Likes the pressure overs, likes the occasion. Ghaznavi has hit that one straight to the short cover fielder. Bump ball.
It's really turned out to be a very good partnership here. That's played away straight to the fielder at short third. And Ravi Chandran is doing a pretty good job here. When you are in that kind of a zone, every time your partner plays out a dot ball, you get irritated and frustrated. Oh, good googly. Another dot ball.
Yeah, Datta will be anxious now for the last ball. He's just asked Ghaznavi, let me take strike for the next over. Well, Ghaznavi finally finds the single, keeps the strike with himself. 86 for no loss after the first 8 overs. Good over from the leggy. Suzuki McComb's second over. That's well struck. In the gap to the balance on that shot was exceptional. Sabarish has done well. He's just finished bowling an over. Got around the ball quickly. Nifty footwork to save 2.
Yes, good stop there. You definitely want such fielding efforts. Ghaznavi 15 of 20. Has chipped it away. Catch it, cries again. It lands safe and they'll pick up only a single.
What he learned from that first ball he faced in this over is the ability to just time the ball. When the other batter is going at that kind of strike rate, over 200, your job is to find bat on ball and time the ball. So you can always rotate the strike, get boundaries if you can. Datta backs away, powered. 1 bounce, 4 it is. Gave himself room, was the change of pace, but he waited for the ball. Brilliant batting indeed.
And that was nicely struck over extra there. He's been explosive batting performance by Aritra Datta.
Closing in on 100 this partnership now. Short ball mistimes the pull onto his body, signaling his partner that that was also dipping. Yeah, didn't come to him at a pace what he was expecting.
Couple of deliveries remain in this 9th over. As long as they keep getting these boundaries, they will believe they are in the hunt. And that's a good looking shot. The fielder at short fine was diving, but it went past him. Another boundary here. This is top quality batting.
He's just bowled a very good bouncer. Time to follow it up with a good Yorker, wideish Yorker maybe. He's gone for a very weak option of a length ball on off stump. Datta, who's looking to score on the onside every time he's got the shot of the length delivery, has helped that one away. Inexperience from Suzuki McComb here has already costed him 11 runs in this over. Finally looks to nail the Yorker. It was another sensational effort from the backward point fielder.
difficult to put this one as a drop chance there, Nishant Miuchi again.
Yes, that is the end of the over. The 9 bowled, 98 without loss.
Start of the 10th over, it's a googly from Ravichandran. It's been cut away for a run. With that, Datta has moved on to 70 now.
That is his highest T20I score. Oh, beautiful delivery, appeal for a leg before the finger goes up. That was pushed through quicker and fired in full by Sabaurish, and he has drawn first blood.
Ghaznavi, like a statue, stood long after the decision was given. He's missed a straight ball. He was showing the bat to the umpire. Looked like the ball had sneaked underneath everything and got him on the back pad. Reza Ghaznavi will be immensely disappointed that he's walking back, only scoring 16 out of 22 in what has been a fiery start for Singapore with the bat. There was no bat involved. Number 3 batter from Japan scored a half century. Singapore will be hoping their number 3 option, Surendran Chandramohan, who's got 14 fours and 3 sixes so far in the tournament, goes on to replicate his best knock where he got a half century, and if he does that, his run chase will only get easier. As far as Sabarish is concerned, try and bowl the last ball again, full and straight on the stumps.
Yes, and he's also one of the 2 centurions for Singapore. Down the leg side this time, not very sure if there was bat involved. We'll have to wait for the umpire's signal. Leg by signal. Only Anish Param and Surendran Chandramohan are 2 people who've got hundreds for Singapore in T20Is. As we see, the Saudi team coming in. Short ball looks to pull. Gets it on the body. That is a dot ball. Again, no timing on that one. He's looking to hit it offside, but it went towards long on, just a single. So Ravi Chandran has bowled 2 very good overs here. Play and a miss. That's the end of over number 10. Halfway through, Singapore 101 for 1.
No signs of Tanyamna so far. Sabarish has actually bowled 2 tight overs of leg break. Temptation would have been to try out the second leggy. He's gone to break. Power, lot of it. Against the breeze, it doesn't matter. Haritra Datta picked the short ball so early. A swivel pull for 6.
Yes, that was very nicely struck as well, and it wasn't all that high, to be very honest. Almost picked it up from his waist. Just above the waist, belly maybe. And he goes for it again. This time it goes along the ground, so will just be a single. Will bring Chandramohan on strike. Ryan Drake has got a good opportunity to slip in a few dot balls here. Oh, that was quick. That was very quick from Drake. It's gone down the leg side. It's a wide, but it was quick indeed.
Yeah, surprised Chandramohan there. But yeah, wrong line. Good setup ball from Drake to follow it up with the full ball. That is if he does that. Wanted to. Bat came down late for Surendran Chandramohan. Only square. Has to look to rotate the strike here. Get Datta back on strike. I know they've got a 6 of the first ball of the over, but Drake is somebody who can attack even more. There is no lateral movement out there.
That's nicely cut away. Beats the fielder inside the circle. Beats the fielder outside the circle. And he picks up a boundary, Surendran there.
Poor option from Drake once again. You've already shown these two batters that you are able to hit the hard length. Now they're waiting for it on the back foot. It's up to you to change it up. Bring the fuller ball. Bring the LBW. Bold in equation. Not to be. He's disappeared for 24 runs of the 10 balls that he's bowled Drake.
"12 of this over already. And that's nicely done, smartly done by Surendran there. Just guiding it down towards third man for a single. 78 of 38 for Aritra Datta. Man at the other end got 82 in that first game that they played. That's when Datta had got a half century as well. And he has opened the face of the bat and has hit it way over the offside for 6. What a finish to the over. Very well played. Just splicing it away over square Thurman for 6. 11 bowled, 120 for 1. That batting scorecard has been dominated by one man, Aritra Datta, 84 of 39 deliveries. He has taken bulk of the strike, he has done bulk of the scoring as well. Alongside me is Richard. Quite a run chase this, Richard.
Well, yeah, we thought Japan had got more than enough. But to be fair, Singapore had scored 199 in their first match. And they're at it again now. Haven't lost any early wickets today.
Yeah, but now Piyush Kumbhare comes in to bowl this over. Well, I'm pretty sure that he would want to keep it tidy in this over as well. Datta on strike. Datta backs away, hits it over the top. There is a fielder in the deep, just a single. Richard, at what point do you think that the Singapore batsmen can breathe easy, or should they continue with this approach?
Well, no, I think Datta will probably want to be there at the end, make sure. To be fair to Japan, the loss of wickets didn't affect them because the middle order players were striking at over 200% strike rate, so they probably got quicker towards the end of the innings. And we know that Singapore have got Rahul Sharma to come, who really hits it, and they've already scored 29 off an over from Japan's best bowler, so they'll be sitting pretty at the moment. I think there's a reverse sweep for 6.
Well, there's a delightful shot there from Aritra Datta, reverse sweeping that one, and that went all the way for 6. .9 is the current run rate, required rate 10.65. Have done really well. Backs away this time, looks to cut it. Jams it onto the ground. Dot ball to finish the over. 12 bowled, 129 for 1.
We've seen this through the tournament that Japan have got a variety of spinners, but not really, apart from their main fast bowler, they haven't got a lot of variety in their bowling.
Takahashi comes back for a second over. First over went for 27, and the second over hasn't started off all that well. The ball might just stop. It does. They'll come back for 2. Aritra Datta is not very comfortable to run. Still having a lot of trouble with that leg. So all these runs that he's been getting is got off only one leg. Soft hands this time. Back to the bowler. Dot ball. Takahashi will feel that some sanity has been restored after that 27-run over that he bowled up front. Looks to cut it away under. Edges it towards short third. Single for Chandramohan. That brings Datta on strike. He's the man who really took Takahashi on. 5 boundaries and a single in that over of the 6 legitimate deliveries.
Was there a 5 wides as well in that over? I think there was. Just going to bat left-handed now.
He's gone for the reverse again. This time he gets a boundary. Takes him to 95. And that is the highest individual score of the tournament. 92 was Anish Param's highest. In fact, yes, Abdul Wahid got 99, beg your pardon. In that Saudi Arabia match. Comes down the track. That's gone way up in the air. That's gone way over for 6, and that's 100 for Aritra Datta. Just the 3rd T20I 100 for Singapore, and highest individual score for Singapore as well.
And it's the first 100 in this tournament. 101 not out of 44 balls. What a fantastic innings, and what a shot to bring you to your 100. He's absolutely bludgeoned that.
Straight to the fielder this time. End of the over. 13 bowled, 142 for 1. Surendran will be on strike for the next over. Taniyamna comes into the attack. Some more leg spin. And Surendran has hit it with a lot of power, but straight to the fielder, just a single. It reminds me of a Dulip Trophy match witnessed between West Zone and South Zone. West Zone was chasing some 500 odd runs. Turned out to be the highest run chase in a first-class game. Yusuf Pathan, he got a double 100 in that run chase, and I think he got his last 100 runs batting on one leg with Irfan Pathan running for him. Dropped a few times in that game as well. Same is the case with Aritra Datta too. Surendran comes down the track. He has hit it. Well, the bat face went towards long on. The ball went towards long off. Doesn't matter because it's gone for 6 and 150 up for Singapore. Taniyamna attacked up front. Now short ball, he has pulled it to the fielder at a deep mid. Just a single.
Fantastic performance from Singapore. They've put their batting woes behind them. As soon as they don't lose early wickets, they look a very good side. Captain's still there. How many can he get?
That's off the outside half. Fielder coming underneath it, and it falls short. Just get a feeling that Fleming it was, who probably reacted a little late.
fielders probably thought it was flying out of the ground rather than just to extra cover.
That's nicely placed away for a single. 14 overs bowled, 152 for 1. As many as 7 bowlers used and only one bowler stands out. Sabarish Ravichandran 2.5 economy rate. Others have a very sorry story.
But Singapore can't afford to let up. Still need to find those boundaries, whether 4s or 6s, because I don't think they can run quick singles or turn ones into 2s. With Dutta hardly able to walk.
Right up there, that's been squeezed out straight to the fielder. Good thing is that he's backing his ability to clear the fence so much that he's not bothered about these singles. These cheeky singles are for mere mortals. Suzuki, first 2 overs, 18 runs. On the shorter side, he has looked to pick it up. Hasn't timed it well, and again it lands safe. And they will come back for 2.
Japan are beginning to look frustrated in the field. These last couple of overs, the ball has gone up in the air and it looked to be a fairly simple catch, but somehow it's fallen into empty space.
And he backs away, gives himself room, and has screamed it over cover for 4. Another terrific shot here from Dutta. (109) not out of 51 deliveries. Striker at 213. 14 4, 6 sixes. And he was shuffling across and just paddling it away. They pick up a single. It's leg bias called by the umpire. What Surendran has done here, slightly better than Reza, is that he has also hit the odd boundary, which means the pressure of getting the boundaries is not entirely on Aritra Datta. And there comes the stomp from the bull. That is brilliant placement from him. Runs away to the fence for 4.
Yeah, this is what we saw earlier in the tournament. That funny footwork and then smashed the ball away for 4. We've seen Singapore on the back foot through the last few matches, but they're really going for it now.
And the stomp comes in again. That has been picked up over long leg for another boundary. Partnership worth 68 of 34 balls, 15 overs bowled, 167 for the loss of 1 wicket. Singapore on top of things.
Top 3 names in the top 10 run getters, all captains. Kendall Fleming had the opportunity to go on and get a big one today. He eventually got out to a deep fielder, not Aritra Datta. He's been given too many chances to keep batting on and on. 210 runs in the tournament so far. Batting on 109, Sabarish beats the batter. Impact very much outside the line. The way they're going, Singapore might just chase these runs down with time to spare. Just about keeping calm from here on in. It is Japan who's under pressure. Cuts that delivery really from the stumps. Just what Surendran Chandramohan has done here. Every now and then he's produced a boundary. 24 from 16. As long as he can keep doing that, Aritra Datta will feel even safer. Bludgeon just over Datta's head for a run. Tries the reverse option, finds the fielder.
Well, only 2 runs off 4 balls in this over. Singapore have to keep going.
He's been the best bowler on display. Only one more. That's why I think Richard, he really delayed Tanyamna's introduction into the bowling. There he is. And the time that he came out to bowl that first over, they had to go after him. Just slightly earlier, maybe there could have been a chance. Brilliant from Sabarish. When everyone has gone for way too many, he's conceded only 8 of the 3 overs that he's bowled. 46 needed of the last 4. Well, we are all here today just for that. Well, this game was a bit of a starter for you, and what a starter it has been. But the main course will be served. The grand finale of ACC Men's T20I Challenger Cup. It's Saudi Arabia taking on Cambodia. A well-oiled, a champion unit of Saudi will be challenged by really the new kids on the block. Cambodia have been phenomenal. Here is Piyush Kumbhare, his last over. Inside out, Aritra Datta, he's played so many magnificent shots that he can really create a highlight package of just him hitting spinners while he's come down the track.
We thought they might have scored too few off the previous over, but already they're back up with the rate. 1 ball later.
Puts a lot of pressure on Kumbhare. Does he drag the length back? He does, and it becomes easier to take the reverse option. He can't even stand right now, Aritra Datta, in pain. Spoke about the kind of pride that him and his team carries while wearing the country flag every time they go out there and represent Singapore. In a game where virtually there is nothing to win but a podium finish. The captain has come out all guns blazing. Going for that shot once again. This time only finds the fielder. Takes it on the full. And that has been dropped too. Japan clearly have lost the plot.
They're rattled. That was pretty simple catch dropped.
I've stopped counting how many they have put down, Richard. It's been way too many fumbles. Chandramohan, late cut boundary. Impactful performance from the bull too. He batted with the same intensity as Aritra Datta since the time he's come out there. And every now and then these timely boundaries have just allowed Aritra Datta to focus on his hitting from one end. 15 already of this over. Chandramohan down the track, hits it towards the deep fielder. They're not in a position to come back for the second. They don't have to. 30 needed of the last 3. It's Singapore's game altogether. What a run chase. And time for you to get all of that action on your mobile phone. As you unlock cricket, download ACC app now. For all the information and the action, you can actually log on to acc.asiancricket.org. One-stop platform for all the best from the world of cricket.
You can check the scores from the ACC Women's Premier Cup. 16 women's teams playing together.
Taking it on the full toss. The fielder is already running back to fetch it. What an impact Singapore has had with the bat. 192 is what they have raced on to. Sabarish in his last over. Long reach of Surendran. Converts that into a full toss. Gets the big shot out. Now he's missed the sweep, but that's okay. That's okay. They're in touching distance. Partnership of 93 of 48 balls. Remarkable.
Ravichandran was the last hope for Japan. And he's bowled another 2 dot balls here. But that 6 off the first ball went miles.
With the breeze, dare I say, but does it really matter? Once again, slog sweep, diving effort goes in vain. No matter how many fielders you have in any part of the ground, Datta and Surendran are constantly finding the boundaries. Down to only 20 more runs. Googly goes for the late cut, misses it. Look at Surendran's innings here. 40 from 25. Just the kind of response Haritra wanted from somebody at the opposite end. Was a short ball, was a bad ball. Forget about that one too. Deficit goes below 20, goes to 16 needed of the last 12 balls. Singapore bring up that 200.
Required rate only 8 and over now.
Only Sabarish Ravichandran. 4 overs, 1 for 22. Who's gone below that 6 run per over mark. Everybody else. 11 for Sakurano, 9 for Piyush Kumbare, 19 for Takahashi, 15 for Drake, 10 for Declan, and 10 for Taniamna. Which means defending 16 of the 12 balls is close to impossible for Japan. Kendall Fleming, when they lost the semi-final, spoke about having off days with the bat. One too many off days with the bat. Today they'll have to look at this as an off day with the ball and on the field. In high-scoring run chases, the opposition will give you chances, and Singapore and Haritra Datta have given them too many chances. They just have been off. Here is Suzuki. Low full toss. Driven confidently straight to the fielder. Datta knows, and he spoke about that at the toss, that nothing can really make our mind up after that loss, but it's just about standing up tall, playing for pride. Will be a wide. Umpire takes a closer look at that, in fact, calls it a legal ball.
Well, 2 dots. Yeah, inside the
Absolutely.
guideline, very good.
Very, very good umpiring indeed. And also,
Datta was backing away. He was standing outside the leg stump. So that's excellent umpiring indeed. Where is the boundary coming from? Not a boundary, in fact, balls all over for Suzuki Macomb. Maybe, just maybe, a very, very late twist in this run chase here. As Aritra Datta, after having scored his first T20 100 for Singapore, looking to really clobber that one on the onside. Holes for Macomb here. But that dugout will stand up and applaud this contribution from their captain. 15 for 7 sixes, virtually batting on one leg. 122, beg your pardon, of the most glorious runs you'll ever see. Hasn't even raised his bat to that dugout, knows that there is a bit of work to be done. But they will be too proud of that effort. Richard, now for Japan. Can they somehow get this game onto the last ball? Hope they either win this or get a tie out of that maybe?
Yeah, Japan have still just got an outside chance here.
Anish, he's got runs under his belt. He's got confidence with the bat. Got a little bit of a tap with the ball, but isn't that everyone today? 2 dot balls and a wicket for Macomb in this over. Goes to the base of the stumps. Just one. That brings Surendran on strike. He'll be hoping he can convert one of these 2 deliveries to the boundary, which will mean they'll need about 10, 11, or just less than 10 for that last 6 balls.
So it's 15 off 8 balls. Certainly we'll have to find the boundary again, but there have been so many boundaries today. Surely there can't be a late twist in the tail.
Macomb has to hold his nerve. He's bowled the length ball. That's very unlucky. Off the thickish outside edge. Fast hands of Surendran. Earns him a boundary off the edge. It was a length ball. Macomb didn't find the Yorker. Unfortunate that he conceded a boundary. That brings the equation very much in favor of Singapore once again. 11 needed of 7. Surendran batting on 48. Gets the full toss. Can't hit it a long way. Only for a run. You'd have to believe Macomb has done well in the penultimate over, only conceding 6 and picking up a wicket.
10 more runs to win for Singapore.
Who bowls this? Sakurano? Who's your choice? None for 22 for Sakurano. Ibrahim Takahashi has gone for 38. Ryan Drake has gone for 31. Not a lot of choices for the Japanese captain.
No, there really is no option there that you can turn to. So you've got to pick a name out of the hat, perhaps.
Yeah, I think he's picked Sakurano's name. Reo Sakurano. Best figures for Japan in the tournament. Since then, batters have really fancied his bowling. And he has the task to defend 10. 9 takes us to a tie. 10 makes Japan really jump out of their seats in that dugout. I believe they have done so more than a couple of times. What's the field he's got? He's got a deep sweeper, deep third, long off on the boundary, deep square leg, and a deep mid-wicket.
It's really amazing that Japan can still have a chance in this game. The way the ball's been flying over the boundary.
I would have actually taken the deep mid-wicket out of equation and had a deep third. Pack your field on one side and ask Sakurano to bowl Yorkers outside off. That's where I would have gone. Let's see what Sakurano executes. Full it is, not on the stumps, power down the ground, long off. Has a fumble, allows the extra run. Now that fielding effort almost summarizes how they have been on the field. It's a no ball.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's a
It's
disaster for Japan.
Yeah, it's a no ball. I wonder if Sakurano did disturb the stumps while bowling. Yes, that's what he's done. He's flicked the bails at the non-striker's end. That is a free hit now for Surendran. He looks to take the aerial route. It's going over. It's gone over. Singapore are almost there. It's half century for Surendran Chandramohan. The bull has come to the party, and how? After their captain scored a fine 100, it's been up to Chandramohan to finish this run chase. And he's now taken them at the cusp of one of the best run chases you'll see in this format.
So effectively they started this over needing 10. They've already got 9 and only 1 ball bowled.
And that is that. Victory and jubilation for Singapore. They will finish as the 3rd best team of the tournament. Arms go up in the high for Surendran Chandramohan. Anish Param, who's played a real part building up to this particular game in their journey. But the man of the moment will be their captain. 100 for Aritra Datta in what looked like a really impossible run chase. Credit to the ground staff, though that surface looked slightly on the drier side, but it has played brilliantly. More than 430 runs being scored, with the result going Singapore's way. 63 ball, 122 for Aritra Datta. And then the support and the finishing touches from Surendran Chandramohan has scripted one of the more famous wins for Singapore. Well, the Japanese bowling card struggled. 1 for 22 for Savarish Ravichandran. Nobody else could really keep the batters on a tight leash. 20 extras also made it worse for them. Right, then we came to the ground this morning getting ready for the finale. How would we know that we had a real cracker in store in this morning game? Japan posting 215 in the first innings with their captain scoring 78. Match shot per shot by the captain of Singapore, who finished with 122, and Surendran unbeaten 57. Got the result in Singapore's favor then. Right, then now we are ready. We dive into a short break, then the post-match presentation party for this game, and then we'll start building up towards the big finale. Saudi Arabia taking on Cambodia. Stay tuned.
கேட்கல. ஓகே ஓகே.
Well, we saw a couple of rather lopsided semi-finals and things were building up for a final. But just before the final, we've seen probably the game of the tournament. What a sensational run chase it was. And I'd like to pause and say, pat your backs to both the teams for putting up such a great show. Well played, guys. Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the post-match presentation of the ACC Challenger Cup tournament. Of course, it was the third place playoff game. Before we begin, we'd like to thank the Asian Cricket Council and the Cricket Association of Thailand for hosting this tournament. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, official streaming platform, Fancode, official partners, Dafa News and 1xBat, and commercial partners, TCM. So in the third place playoff game, Singapore defeated Japan by 8 wickets to finish on the podium. Congratulations, Singapore. First up, I'd like to call upon Kendall Fleming for a quick chat. Well, things looked very bright in the first half of the game, but just slipped away after that.
Yeah, obviously to put 215 on the ball was pleasing after a couple of poor batting performances. But yeah, really disappointing to probably put our worst fielding and probably one of our poorer bowling performances on the board for this game, but full credit to their captain Dutta. I thought he played an amazing innings and hopefully our batters can take something out of watching that.
So you think it's only the catches which really separated the two teams?
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty special knock, 120 off 60 balls, and I thought we didn't bowl that badly to him for the most part, but when you give a quality player that many chances, you're not going to win too many games of cricket.
And of course, overall, tell us about your experience in the tournament and what are your takeaways when you go back home?
Yeah, great experience to be able to play against such a variety of teams in a tournament like this on a great facility. So I just want to credit the ground staff here who have done a great job in Cricket Thailand as well as the ACC. But in terms of takeaways, we've won our first 2 games against teams ranked lower than us, and then we've lost the next 3 games against teams ranked higher than us. So it's probably a decent reflection of where we're at, and we'll go back to Japan, we'll train hard, and hopefully we'll come back better for the next tournament.
Well played, and good luck for whatever next you come up with.
Thank you.
Right then, time to give away the Player of the Match award. May I please request Mr. Gandhi to come forward and join us. The match referee will be giving away the award. Hello once again, and of course, quite a few performances today. A lot of handy contributions coming in. There were 50s from Fleming. There was a 50 from Myochi as well, and Chandra Mohan got a fantastic half century too. There was a fantastic performance from Sabarish Ravichandran as well, all round. Scored some quick runs, and in a game where almost every other bowler went for more than 10 and over, he bowled a very economical spell as well. But as Fleming already mentioned, it was a very special knock from a very special man. The winning captain, 122 of 63, is also the player of the match, Aritra Datta. He'll receive his trophy from Gandhi, and to consider that he scored these many runs literally on one leg is absolutely fantastic as well. Well, Aritra, finally something to cheer for. Happy to be coming in as the winning captain.
Yeah, I think at this stage of our cricket, we need to take all the positives we can take from this trip. Obviously, boys are disappointed we didn't finish in the top 2, but we have to move forward from there, and today was a big step forward.
And just from your body language that we saw when you were actually chasing the total down, you were okay with not taking the single. It was primarily because of your leg. You backed yourself to go for the big shots?
Yeah, I had to be realistic with my body today. I couldn't push too much, but I backed my shots, I backed my strengths, and I was quite lucky as well today. It's just one of those days it paid off.
I was coming to the luck factor. Quite a few chances dropped, but you take it in your stride when you're batting, right?
I mean, that's the life of a batsman. We get lucky some days and we make the most of it.
I'll ask you the same question I asked Fleming. What is your experience of the tournament and what are your key takeaways?
I mean, it was an amazing tournament to be a part of, very well organized, and some quality teams. It's good to see associate cricket come up and all teams being competitive. So it's a wake-up call for Team Singapore as well to keep improving, to keep taking steps forward. I think we showed in patches what we are capable of, and we just have to be more consistent. And our takeaway from this tournament is just to take all the positives on board, go back home, do our homework, work hard, and just keep fighting.
Excellent, excellent performance. That was a special knock, and thank you very much for the entertainment. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Right then, player of the match and the captain of the winning side, Singapore, who end up with the 3rd spot in this tournament. That's all we have for this game. But the big final is coming up when Saudi Arabia and Cambodia will lock horns in some time from now. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned to the Fan Code app and, of course, the official YouTube channel of Asian Cricket Council. Till the finals, take care.